Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Today get ready because we will talk about something interesting about the future of the series. Who will be the next main mascot after chapter 8? Like and subscribe please. We already know that Garten of Banban 8 is the next big chapter coming soon, and from all the clues, trailers and teasers, it's basically confirmed. The main mascot of chapter 8 will be Flambo, a character that has already sparked tons of theories and reactions. He was also the main player in the chapter 0, but the question we're asking today is what happens after that? After Flambo, who will take center stage in the next chapters? Who will be the next face of fear, the next creature to haunt our nightmares and become the symbol of a brand new Banban chapter? In today's video, we're going to try to find out together by analyzing all the clues, cryptic messages, teaser hints and tiny details the developers have dropped throughout the year. Because yes, the clues are out there, they're just well hidden. And today, we're going to uncover them one by one. So before we dive into the mystery, if you're a fan of the series, if you're hyped for chapter 8, and if you want to stay up to date with everything coming next, now's the perfect time to do it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a single update on Garten of Banban 8 and beyond. The journey into the dark and disturbing world of Banban is just beginning. Ready to find out who could be the next mascot after Flambo? Then let's get started right now. But before we try to figure out who the main mascot will be in future chapters, we need to face a fundamental question. Will chapter 8 really be the final one? Or will the series continue? Well guys, listen carefully, because there's plenty of evidence suggesting that Garten of Banban 8 is not the final chapter at all. First of all, when a studio decides to end a series, they always announce it well in advance. It's happened in many other episodic horror games. When the final chapter is coming, they write it everywhere. In the trailers, in the titles, in the official posts. But in the case of Garten of Banban 8, the Euphoric brothers have never said anything like that. They've never mentioned the final chapter. They've never written grand finale or anything like that. On the contrary, they're doing the exact opposite. They're preparing us for something new, something big. They already clearly said that chapter 8 will be the beginning of a new era for the series. And now I ask you, what sense would it make to start a new era at the end of the story? Exactly none at all. This can only mean one thing. There will be a chapter 9 and probably even more after that. There's also another important detail we need to consider. Chapter 5 hasn't even been released yet. The Euphoric brothers jumped straight from chapter 4 to chapter 6, and that left everyone completely shocked. But we'll talk more about that mystery in one of the next videos. So stay with me because we're about to dig even deeper. And now we're getting into the most exciting part of the video. Who could be the next main mascot after Flambo? I've put together 3 different theories, all very interesting, based on clues hidden throughout the game and some suspicious coincidences. 2 of these theories are linked to characters we've seen only in images, but never actually met in the game. The third theory, on the other hand, is about a completely new character, someone we've never seen before, who might suddenly show up in the future. Let's start with the first theory. According to this theory, one of the characters that could become the main mascot in the upcoming chapters is Brushista. Currently, Brushista as 3D character has not officially appeared in the game yet. However, we did see an image of Brushista inside the secret room of chapter 7. And here's where things get really interesting, because if you remember, something very similar happened with Syringon. Back in chapter 4, Syringon was first seen only as an image hidden in a secret room. Then Syringon ended up becoming the main mascot of chapter 7. So we might be looking at the same exact pattern, being repeated by the Euphoric brothers. First, they hide a character's image in a secret room, and then, a few chapters later, that character becomes the star of the show. That's why so many people believe Brushista was placed there with a reason. It could already be set to make its big debut in one of the next chapters, maybe even in chapter 9, and it wouldn't be the first time an image in a secret room turns into something important. Up next, we'll move on to the second theory, which involves another mysterious character we've already seen, but never encountered face to face. So stick with me, because the surprises are just getting started. Now let's move on to the second theory, which is about one of the strangest, most mysterious and secret characters in the entire series. I'm talking about Captain Fiddles. According to this theory, Captain Fiddles could become the main mascot of one of the upcoming chapters. And we're not just making this up. As we saw in yesterday's video, Faris himself confirmed that Captain Fiddles will play a very important role in the story. Those were his exact words. And when Faris says a character will be very important, we need to pay attention. So far we've only seen Captain Fiddles in flashbacks, in secondary scenes, never in the present of the main storyline. We've never truly met him, never faced him as a main mascot. And that could be a big clue. He might be a character who is being prepared behind the scenes, someone the Euphoric brothers are keeping on hold for something huge. According to this theory, Captain Fiddles could even be the main mascot of the final chapter. Maybe we'll meet him at the end, with all the missing children. Of course, we're talking about theories. Nothing is officially confirmed. But when a character gets mentioned multiple times by the devs and still hasn't been fully used, it's very likely they have something big planned for him, and I honestly can't wait to find out what that is. Now, let's move on to the third theory, the most mysterious of them all, because this one is about a character we've never seen, never mentioned, never shown in any image. Who could it be? Let's find out right now. And now we get to the third theory, maybe the most mysterious of all, because this time we're not talking about a character we've already seen, not even in a secret room or in a hidden image. No, according to this theory, the next main mascot could be a completely new character, someone we've never seen before. And even if that sounds vague, it actually makes a lot of sense. Think about it for a second. Flambeau, who will be the main mascot of Chapter 8, was completely unknown until very recently. We saw him for the first time only at the end of Chapter 7. Before that moment, we had no clue he even existed, and yet now he's become the face of the next chapter. That shows us that the Euphoric brothers aren't afraid to introduce brand new characters out of nowhere. No big build-up, no months of teasing. So the same exact thing could happen with Chapter 9. In Chapter 8 we might spot a quick reference, a hidden scene, maybe just a seemingly insignificant detail that actually turns out to be the first appearance of a future mascot. And it doesn't stop there. In the fourth teaser trailer for Chapter 8 we saw a mysterious hand, a hand that doesn't belong to any known character. A strange, creepy hand, and it could belong to an entirely new creature ready to make its debut. What if that hand is the first clue about a brand new mascot? Maybe the one from Chapter 9? It's a real possibility we can't ignore, because if there's one thing we've learned from the Euphoric brothers, it's this. Nothing is ever random. Every detail, every frame, every teaser is hiding something, and that mysterious hand might just be the beginning. In this video, we analyzed all the theories and clues about who could be the next main mascot in the future chapters of Garten of Banban after Flambeau. We started by talking about the fact that Chapter 8 most likely won't be the final one. The Euphoric brothers never officially said it would be the last chapter. In fact, they confirmed it will be the beginning of a new era. And let's not forget the mystery of Chapter 5, which still hasn't been released. Then we explored three main theories about who the next mascot could be. Theory 1. Brushista. He first appeared as an image in the secret room of Chapter 7, just like Syringeon did before becoming the main mascot of Chapter 7. The developers might be using the same exact pattern. Theory 2. Captain Fiddles. Faris clearly said he'll be a very important character in the story. So far, we've only seen him in flashbacks, but he might become the main mascot in the future, maybe even in the final chapter. Theory 3. A completely new character, just like what happened with Flambeau, who only appeared at the end of Chapter 7 and is now the mascot of Chapter 8. And in the fourth teaser trailer for Chapter 8, we saw a mysterious hand, and that hand could belong to a future mascot we haven't met yet. So between familiar faces, hidden clues, and brand new creatures on the way, the future of Garten of Banban promises lots of surprises and twists. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. You are amazing. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.